What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny and I am that props girl. If you guys have been following me for the last few weeks, you guys would know that I have been moving and I have been getting married and I have been transforming this amazing room in my new house into my studio. And today is the official tour of all of the craft storage space behind me, all of the drawers, all of the spaces in this room, so you guys can see where I store things and how I've put this room together. And so if you are keen to see that, then stick around. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button as well as the bell next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my future uploads. And with all that said and done, let's jump straight into this tour. So let's start over at the door. Now I have my calendar up there, which is helpful. And so I have a picture of me and Andrew here, and then I have all the wool across the top here, which you guys saw in my video when I put it together. Now in here, I actually have the letters for my little light boxes and for my, I don't know what those things are called, but these board letter things. Anyways, all of those letters are basically all in the one spot over here, and this was what I made with my first Cricut project. And of course, had to make it look decorative and that sort of thing. And that's just a random biscuit tin that I happened to have. And of course I have my TV up here and my Google Home, and anyways, you don't need to know all of that. Moving over to here, I have got my Cricut Accessories. My cutting boards are down in here. This is my props kit, which is currently not in use, but it's just a really good storage space. And then I have this isn't Cricut vinyl, this is just Kmart vinyl. And these flowers are also from Kmart, and at the moment they're just a decorative piece kind of sitting there. And I have my J and my lovely Teresa lamp, again from Kmart, and I really love this. And then this is actually what I keep my show scripts in, and I'm pretty sure I went through that in another video. But yeah, so basically I keep a program from each show, the script, any cards and notes that I have from the show, and then my actual show notes as well. In these drawers I have backstock and extras of things like newspaper and accessories and stuff for things that I use. And then down the bottom in here I have the things that are a bit too bulky for these cubes for when I make fake food. In here I've got washi tape and various other types of tape. Basically every tape that is not electrical tape or gaffer tape is in there. In here I've got the Mosaic Tiles from Bunnings Warehouse, and I used these when I made the Bunnings mosaic mirror. In this one doesn't like to open properly. This is macrame cord and string, and I have twine, and I also have, that's VB cord there. I have magnets in here, and string and jute rope, and basically things that tie things together, which is why Velcro is also in there. But here we have my steamer and my iron and my ironing spray. In here we have glues. So Mod Podge is in here, all types of Mod Podge, and then different types of glue, which are not the ones that I take with me when I do shows. This is my hot glue drawer, so I have my hot glue sticks in there, and then I have several hot glue guns piled up in there. These are all my tools. So my drill, my screwdriver set, my drill bits, my measuring tape, gaff tape, drill charger, Allen keys, all of that sort of stuff is in there. But here is kind of like the fancy sort of accessory. So I have gold leaf in here. I also have the wax sticks for my wax seal. And here is kind of like pens and a few textures and gel pens and pencils and just things that I may use. In here I have stickers, and I actually have a lot more stickers, but they're still in one of the boxes down in the garage. These are document boxes, and I keep receipts in this one. This one is currently empty, and then I have another one over here. This is one for all the information that I have with one particular theatre company that I work with, so all the paperwork and stuff is in there, and that one again is empty. This is all just decorative along here. Well, this is not decorative. This is actually my grandmother's sewing box and my grandmother's needlecraft book, and I just really love it. I think it looks quite aesthetically pleasing. Moving down, we've got all my acrylic paints in there, and then we have more paints along here. There's all my spray paints. And then I love this cube. This is obviously like promoting the home edit. I love the home edit, and if you love the home edit, please comment down below. But behind it is actually a power drop for things, and this is to plug in my DVD player, but it's currently not being used, so I only plug that in if I need it. But basically that hides that mess there, which is really cool. And then in here I've got, this has got like little bits and things like that, so beads and buttons and all those sorts of things. And then I have my loom bands in here, which I use whenever I do fake sprinkles. And then I have another one of these boxes as well, which once again has got various little small items in that. Moving down again, I have yet another one of those boxes, which has got accessories like lace trim and hessian and all that sort of stuff there. And then this box is actually full of ribbon. That's kind of like all in the one spot. In here, this is all offcuts of fabric. It's just handy to kind of have them in the one spot. This is actually just like cleaning supplies, so if I make a mess, I can clean it up pretty quickly. This is actually empty, which is a miracle. So that's kind of surprising actually, but I have an empty cube. And in here is like painting accessories, so I have my palettes, and when I use bicarb soda and like mixing bowls and stuff like that, that's in there. In here are more paint accessories. These are like larger, bulkier paints and wood stains. I'm still yet to find my paintbrushes. They are, again, still in boxes packed. I haven't finished 100% unpacking this space yet, but when I find them, my paintbrushes will live in this space too. If not, they'll live in with the accessories. Down the bottom in here, I have got my sparkles, so glitter and sequins are in here. Yeah. Over in here, this is my accessories that I use when I'm making fake cakes and things. So flowers and garlands and like little fake florals and sponges and all those sorts of things live in there. This is where I have my cutters and things for when I'm using like clay and whatnot. So I have a lot of cupcake cutters in here. I have all my clay tools in the bottom, and then I have like my cake making like ornamentation devices in there. And here is where I have my wall filler and my clays and my expanding foam, and basically all of those sorts of tools in here. So that's quite a heavy drawer. And then these two are both full of styrofoam, which my cat loves to get into. But yeah, so basically they sit in there. And so that is that entire wall, and I am happy and surprised that I didn't fill up every single cube, and I love the fact that I've got decorative elements across it, and it looks really pretty, and it's still really functional as well. There's also LED lights behind that wall, and they light up in the dark, and it looks really awesome. These pictures are actually going to be going on the walls as well, so they're going to frame the window over there. So here's my bed, there's my teddy bears, that one is my show bear, and that one is the bear I've had since I was a child. Now, moving on to under the bed. This one is basically bits of fabric for projects that I'm still using, or they're collections of specific types of fabric. So in here is a bunch of sequin fabric that I used when I made giant jellyfish for Little Mermaid Junior a few years ago. And then this is like lace and pieces for when I made parasols for Mary Poppins. And if you're interested in seeing how I made either of those, leave me a comment down below. In here is like wool and accessories, though you can't tell because it's a bag, but it's actually full of like knitted squares and things, all these things that I need to put into a blanket that is very full of all my crocheting projects and things like that. If you saw my video on how I put this room together, you would have seen how I made this bed, and if you want to see how I put it together, just go and check that out. Under here I have where I store like my camera gear and that sort of thing, and then on the far side over here I also store like rolls of cellophane and brown paper and all that sort of stuff, so it's very handy for that. These front cubes actually have nothing in them at the moment because I have an upcoming project which you guys will find out about. But yeah, so these are currently empty, but behind them are things that, oh, my cat's ball. Behind them are things that I don't use that often, but I need to know where they are. So that is like paper stock and cardstock in both of those. Over here, there are stencils and other paper things that I might use, like protractors and all that sort of stuff. Over here,
There's textures over in the far corner, and this is kind of like all my kids craft stuff. So if a child comes to visit, or on the random occasion where I might need pom-poms or googly eyes, they're kind of all in that one spot.
Please ignore my neighbor's dog, which is howling in the background. I really love my desk set up with my Cricut, and then kind of like functional items under here. My tissue box needs to have tissues put in it. And then I have like my to-do list and my glasses sitting there, and my amazing Boss Lady cup. Thank you, Haley, for giving me that as a gift. And my iced tea, which I haven't drunk yet. And just, this is a real plant, but it's the only one that's real. And yeah, so that lovely setup, and you guys would have seen this if you guys watched my board and batten wall video as well. So there's my computer there, and then over here we have, there's, just to get your bearings right, there's the bed, and there's this as well. So this is a real plant as well, a little fern that I have, a little clock and a lamp. And then I have like my pens and my stuff, and then this is, well, headphones and lip balm, and I often put like SD cards and stuff in this as well. So then I have my weekly planner here, which if you're in Australia, it's from Steph Place Planners, and I really love her. She is awesome. So then I have these drawer inserts from Bunnings Warehouse. They're really handy, and the top one has just got like stationery and stuff like that in it, and this one down here has got my chocolate stash in it. But this is actually going to turn into something else soon, but that is to be revealed, so stay tuned. Here I kind of had like, this is a little bit cluttered at the moment, but these are like my in trays. And I need to sort through them clearly. And I have my wedding folder here, and then some notebooks there. In the bottom here, this is all like my technology stuff. So I have hard drives in here, and I have like SD card readers and disc readers and all sorts of stuff in there. And then the bottom is all like camera accessories and instruction manuals and warranties. And over here are like my pieces of vinyl that are kind of still in use. I really don't like this, and I'm thinking about putting in a like divider in here. I did one by the front door of our house because we use this exact same unit, and I'll insert some photos in here of what I mean. But I think it would just be a better way to store the vinyl. But yeah, so basically this is the room. That clock is from Kmart, still available as of today. I love it. But yeah, so this is the room. I really love how it has come together. It is such an amazing space to be in, and I hope you guys liked this little tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was such a blast to share this entire journey with you. And if you guys haven't checked out my previous videos, either on how I made my board and batten wall, my prop storage, and also how I put this room together, be sure to go and check them all out, because it has been such a great journey. And I will see you guys next time. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and the bell next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my future uploads, and drop me a comment down below what you guys think of the space. Bye.